Hi, seventh graders. Okay, so I'm going to go into Google Classroom and I'm going to access Chapter 8 from the Long Walk to Water assignment. So I'm going to go to the corner and sign in. And then I'm going to go into my RCSD Gmail account, type in your password. Please contact a teacher if you need your password reset. Okay, now that I'm logged in, I'm going to go up to the squares up here and I'm going to go to Google Classroom. Okay, so now again, I said I'm doing English. Chapter 8, so second period 7-2 is our English class. Again, I'm going to go to my classwork page and I'm going to look for the Chapter 8 assignment. Here it is. Get that open. Okay. Hi, 7th graders. Today we will be reading Chapter 8 of A Long Walk to Water. You can either listen to the chapter on YouTube or read it on the computer with this PDF. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to view the whole assignment and see everything and click on these instructions so I can just see everything. Okay, so I'm going to do those first things I just said. So I can either read it and listen to it on YouTube. Here we go. Or I can read it with this one. Okay, so again, this is the whole book. So I'm going to go and find Chapter 8. Remember, Chapter 7 started on 20, so there's 7. Oh, is that 8? Ooh. Chapter 8, so on 23 is Chapter 8. And again, I'm going to play the video for myself so I can listen and follow along. Okay, so you get what I'm asking you to do. I'm going to leave those two open and I'm going to go back. Now I should have finished listening to this. Okay, so now the next part. There is a slideshow attached that explains our weekly theme. Watch the video here and look at the vocabulary you will need. One of the options below, there are comprehension questions to answer. You can answer them on one of the following. So I'm not doing all 4 of these things. I'm choosing one to do. So see these ors? I get to pick one of these to do. 1, answer them in the slideshow on the last slide. 2, answer them in the Google document. 3, answer them in the Google form. Or 4, write them on a paper at home and upload a picture here or send an email or send an Instagram to Miss Santilla. If you have any questions, Miss Lemon and myself are available to answer them for you. So me, Miss Santilla, Miss Lemon. Okay, so I scroll down here. Okay, so here are the 3 things. The first 3 versus the paper at home. It's not anything on here, but here's the Google Doc, here's the Google Slides, here's the Google Form. I'm first going to go to the Google Slides because there's some vocab I need to know. Okay, so Long Walk to Water, again, our weekly theme is still Perseverance, Chapter 8. Okay, so again, here's our perseverance. Here's the definition, doing something even if it's difficult or hard, or it's not completed quickly. Synonyms, words that mean the same thing as perseverance, determination, drive, grit. Antonyms, words that mean the opposite, cowardice, weakness, laziness. In a sentence, even though his legs were tired, he felt like he could not take another step. John's perseverance carried him to the finish line. Go to the next sentence. Weekly theme is perseverance. Perseverance is when you do not give up on a goal that you have. Watch the video and explain how it shows perseverance. Remember to type in the text box you need to double click. Okay, so I'm going to watch this video. I'm not actually going to watch it, but you will. And then you'll double click over here. I'm going to enter down now that I double clicked, and I'm going to say the video shows perseverance. And so when the girl does what? That. You finish this sentence, right? Okay. Here we go. Next one. Vocabulary. Chapter 8, vocabulary. Monotonous, dull or repetitive, lacking interest. Monotonous. It's like you're very, very dull. Okay. Gauge. To estimate or determine an amount. I'm gauging that we'll be out of school for another 2 weeks. It's a guess, right? Abundance, a large amount. Abruptly, suddenly, or unexpected. It was pretty abruptly when they decided to cancel schools, right? Okay, Chapter 8, reading. Again, these are the 2 things they have up here. There's just the links again. And here we go. Chapter 8 questions. So you can answer them right on here by typing right in here, or you could do it in the other couple options there are listed. So I'm going to not type on here. I'm going to go ahead and go back to here, and I'm going to type and the Google Doc option, number 2 option. I'm going to click on here and I'm going to type in here. Okay, so Chapter 8. Answer the questions for Chapter 8 in the Google form attached to the assignment or in Google Classroom. Okay, so again, you have those 3 options. Question 1. What decision does Naya's family make? What are they told? Why is her mother worried? Okay, so I'm going to click where it says type your answer here, and I'm going to backspace that. And I'm going to type in the decision Naya's family makes is ... And you're going to tell me, what is that decision they make? And then I'm answering the second question. What are they told? They are told ... Why is her mother worried? The mother is worried because... Okay, you're answering all those sentences, finishing all those sentences. Okay, so now I already backspaced where it said type answer here for the rest of the questions. 2. Why do you think the fact Uncle had a gun gave him special treatment? I think the fact Uncle had a gun gave him special treatment because... Question 3. What do mangoes symbolize for Selva? The mangoes symbolize... Tell me. Question 4. Why did the fishermen disappear so quickly at sunset? What is the consequence for Selva? The fishermen disappear quickly because the consequence for Selva is... Question 5. Why did the fishermen advise Selva and his group to do? Why do you think they advise this? The fisherman advises them to... I think he advises this because... Okay, now we're into the short responses. Answer these short responses by making a claim and using 2 pieces of evidence to support your response. 1. Look at the following quote. How does this quotation show location? How does it influence the character's identity? The water from the holes in the lake bed could be collected only in tiny amounts. If our mother tried to boil such a small amount, the pot would be dry long before they could count to 200. This quote shows that the location is... Finish it. I know this is the location because it says... This quote influences the character's identity by a piece of evidence to support how her identity changes is... I guess her identity isn't really changing. I'm going to change that. Show her identity is... We don't need changes in there. A piece of evidence to support her... A piece of evidence to show her identity. That would be better. Show her identity is. Okay, so now question 2 is very similar. Look at the following quote. How does this quotation show location? How does it influence the character's identity? None of the travelers had money or anything of value to trade, so they had to beg for food. Okay, again, you would want to backspace the type answer here. I hate looking at... I hate looking at it on a different page, so I'm going to enter it down so it's all on one page. I don't know why that bothers me so much. Okay, so anyway, we just read this. Type your answer here. Backspace that. This quote shows the location is... I know this is the location because it says... This quote influences the character's identity by... And then again, I didn't write this sentence good. A piece of evidence to support... a piece of evidence to show the character... identity is... They're not really changing. All right, and so you'll answer those questions, and then there'll be possibly a turn-in button up there, or you can do it in the Google Doc form. So then again, you type in your first and last name, Miss Bailey, what class am I in? I'm in 7-2 right now, next. And then you can look back at my sentence starters that I give you in this part of the video to answer these questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't type in random things, you'll get a 0. Blah, 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 he has a gun. Blah, 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 the mangoes symbolize what? The fishermen disappear because blah. And the fishermen and the group do this, blah. I hit next. Now, my answers didn't go to anybody yet. I have to read through and I have to do these next couple questions. Read the following quote. The boiling water shows us blah, blah, blah. I have 3 or 4 sentences for these ones because they're longer. And this shows you how they're grading you. Okay, so now look at the next quote. Okay, how they have to beg for food, blah, blah, blah. This makes Selva some certain type of way. So again, if I haven't hit submit, no one's gotten my answers yet. It's not until I hit the submit button and I see this page that I know that a teacher got my response. Okay? Again, you don't have to you do the slides, the document, or the form. You're not doing all three. They all have the same exact questions, and you're just picking one. Okay, if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me, Miss Santella, or Miss Lemon. And again, make sure you hit the turn in button that should be somewhere on this page in the instructions side. Okay, take care and good luck with this assignment.